the shows either because it's missing some people. But that's fine. I should be able to handle this myself, I hope. But welcome to No Filter Podcast. I am indebted to the two that are in here, Fatal and Jemiah. He's still loading right now. So he's booting up. That motherfucker just woke up. But we got some interesting things to talk about. I want to get right into it. Right the fuck into it, actually. And I want to just start off by saying this. Okay, sorry about that. The biggest thing that I want to start off by saying, which is really irritating. I'll talk about this later on within this podcast. And I keep talking about fanboys, but it really pisses me off. I'm just gonna kind of do some real rap here and kind of talk about this shit. It's really fucking irritating. I want to definitely say. So, as you already know, Rockstar released a couple of days ago their definitive edition of Grand Theft Auto, and just a shit ton of people started to go out on a witch hunt because they were pissed off about Rockstar actually redoing the whole trilogy. And the amount of entitlement, the amount of crying, the amount of vitriol people have for a company. And I'm not, people would look at me and be like, oh, he's a Sony fanboy. This is not about fanboyism either. I am really disgusted with the canceling of the cancel culture of social media. It's like when someone jumps on something, they just go off. They just keep prying and poking and prying and poking and prying and poking. Don't give a fuck about any other's livelihood. Don't even care about no consideration at all. Me. It should be like this. When you saw the GTA Definitive Edition trailer, you know damn well they showed you them fucked up NPC models. You saw that shit for yourself. So if you bought that fucking game, it shouldn't be a fucking surprise. It really shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a surprise of what it looked like. They already showed you what the fucking game looked like. And all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of people talking about some false advertisement. I just saw, what was this nigga's name? Pyro from Twitter. Gotta be eating boxes and shit like that. Motherfucker talking about Sony should do a whole refund. For what? How many times did your fucking game crash? This is not a cyberpunk situation where that shit was completely unplayable on the consoles. Constant crashes. Your game crashed. How many fucking games did you have crash on your PS5 or 4? You didn't ask for a refund then for your own expectations. You pissed off. You sound like a bitch.
Well, time out though. Like, you don't know how many times the game crashed on him, and if he wants a refund, he should get a refund. I mean, I don't see the problem.
Be that as it may, then go ask Sony directly. Why are you posting this shit on social media? Act like a whole fucking female. That shit's annoying.
That's how shit gets done though. Because I had a problem with Amazon, and then I emailed them. They didn't do shit. I fucking tweeted them. Them niggas got on that shit ASAP.
This is true, but that's not what that nigga did. He didn't do that shit. He went instantly on social media. They should do this like Cyberpunk. The wide majority of people are not having that type of freezing issue, and we would have already known it because it would have been disseminated on the internets. Then people have this crazy, and I get you, Jemiah. Like, definitely. If no, like, I did the same thing with fucking Popeye's chicken. I went straight to fucking social media, albeit they didn't give a fuck, bitches. But I did go there, right? But the thing is, people are saying they should have fixed the bugs that's in the game. I don't want it fixed. How about that? I want the same exact old Grand Theft Auto experience I had in all its straightness. I don't want it controlling like the other Grand Theft Autos. I want it to control like the one that I fucking remember, but better looking. I can understand the fog too, but they're like, oh, they should have fixed the glitches. They should have fixed the car controls. The missions are based off of the fucking old physics. You'll break the game doing that shit. Ragdolls should have had that there. I definitely agree with them. And then I looked at the
what you just said is spot on perfect, dude.
What?
Right there. a lot of those missions are tied to the way the game's fucking original physics are. Like I've already seen people post videos say, "Oh my god, this is so bad," but yet it's because the fucking physics are not interacting properly, man, with the new fucking shit. Like I just saw somebody fucking trying to like do that fucking lift where you had to pick up that box, San Andreas, right? The forklift. Motherfucker tried doing that shit. As soon as he goes to place the fucking box down, motherfucker, the whole entire goddamn freaking carrying cart thing, what the fuck you want to call it there, man, spun out of control and flying up in the air halfway across the fucking map, dude.
But they forgot that the Grand Theft Auto back then was fucking buggy. Extra buggy. It's exactly the same way you remembered it. All the little bugs that I played, for the most part, are intact.
How do you think a lot of those Easter eggs were born, dude, man? A lot of them in like
what you shouldn't be here and all this other stuff. You know what the funny thing is? These same motherfucking entitled people didn't say shit about fucking Skyrim. They didn't say a motherfucking thing about Skyrim, how fucked up it was out the gate when it came out back on PS3 and Xbox 360. Not a damn fucking thing.
Dude, the PS3 had that memory problem, dude.
It had the memory. No, everybody literally was like, oh, I was going to take it. What happened to people? What's crazy fucking entitlement? Play the fucking game.
Social media happened.
That's my biggest problem. You went directly on social media, wanted to cry about it. You didn't even try to get a resolution. You just wanted to cry about the shit and want to jump on a bandwagon. I mean, look, I am a very critical man when it comes to every fucking thing. For myself and everything around me, I'm very critical. Very critical. But this ain't it. I already knew what to expect when they showed the fucking trailer. I knew exactly what to expect. I just wanted to relive what I lived when I was younger, but better. You saying, oh, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas looks horrible and stuff like that. I don't think you know what the fucking models look like. They look like hot ass. That's what they look like. And they were cartoony.
It was but let's not like get it twisted, because I said, like, when the modders were modding this, they made it look better than what the remaster was, and then Rockstar sued them to stop it.
Yeah. You're right.
So
you're right.
I feel like this is Rockstar's fault for outsourcing this game instead of doing it themselves.
No, my grape. And who knows what the fuck they're doing behind the scenes. I don't know why they didn't do it themselves, but like because the undertaking is crazy. I want to check the stupid ass people that thought that the game was going to be a whole remake. Like a whole remake. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like that. And there are some aspects that are way better, especially textures are way better. Like the actual raw textures. Y'all sleeping in the channel. No, I mean, just like we having a conversation, but the raw textures are way better than any of the fucking modifications as of now. I've checked them. Now the rain physics, it blows the fucking definitive edition out the water. But there are some things that are way better. But this entitlement, I mean, you don't like it, ain't your thing. It ain't what you thought it was, even though they showed the fucking thing. All right, fine. Move the fuck along. Like this witch hunt, and Jamire, you should be the main one. I know that you don't care. You were like, I don't give a fuck. I enjoy my games. But I mean, low key. The witch hunt that people did for Cyberpunk. You don't like it, move the fuck alone. Like people made it there. They woke up in the morning looking at the sales and looking at what CD Projekt Red was suffering with and retweeting that. And oh, this game sucks. Bitch, did you play it? No, but I saw a video. Shut your ass up. You don't even have the fucking game. Shut up. Be quiet.
I hate that.
I don't need to play the game. I just saw the videos. Like I had a like this dispute in the Discord. The PlayStation Culture Discord. I'm like, yo, you spread all this crazy. I swear to God, yo, I can't help it. And then we're gonna move on to the 3 topics. Look, I know this is counterintuitive to my whole core, essence. But some of y'all niggas don't need social media. Y'all reckless with that fucking tool. Reckless with it. Now, if these people, the Grove Street niggas, all get fired and closed, who's gonna feed their fucking shit? Oh, they lazy. Who gives a fuck about them? If they get closed, everybody want to sit there and white knight shit. But when it comes to me, if they all get fucking fired and don't have no jobs, who's gonna pay for their fucking families? Not that it matters to you, but people don't realize the rippling effect that happens with your consistent, incessant bitching for a fucking game. It runs way better than the original ones, and it looks better than the original ones. Minus a few fucking things. But if that ain't, yeah,
I think Rockstar though is a victim of their own success.
yes.
Like the bar is set so high that people expected more from this remaster, and then when they didn't really show any gameplay. Let's be honest, they did a Cyberpunk type of shit. They didn't really show a lot of gameplay. They showed a slick little 60-second trailer. You know what
For
I
a
mean?
bomb ass
Which got
soundtrack,
people
I ain't gonna
hyped.
lie.
Like that shit was hot. That shit was hot. Like so when people bought it, they expected a little bit more of a higher, fidelity to the game, which they didn't get. So I can see why some people are mad because they just expected more from Rockstar. And then Rockstar's gonna go fix the game, they're gonna do some shit to it, and then we're gonna be like, why wasn't this shit like this from the first place? And that's the issue. You know what I mean?
I
Like
hope Rockstar
the
goes in and change all of the heads of the pedestrians.
Rockstar
To the
should have
old one, the old pasty looking ones, 8-bit face.
old
Oh, they
the
go
old
back do that.
faces look way better than the new faces. Let's be honest. Like some of them
Some
faces
of them
are
look
like,
better, some of them
yo.
not. But I showed you in the PlayStation chat. Our shit was hit. A lot of
But
them
like
was
I
hit.
said though, they should have did a more of a fucking Borderlands type of fucking art style. That would have been more
And then
appropriate for a Rockstar.
somebody would have complained about that shit. Why is it a cartoon? That's so corny. People got mad for Demon Souls. That little fat dude. He don't look like he fits in with the shut your ass up.
Man, people are gonna complain, but like
Like I can get you
this
complaining
some
and
of this is warranted.
but you can complain in an adult fashion. Niggas is 40 years old, sound like bitches. 40
Well,
years old.
this is the internet though.
Sounding like a whole bitch, yo. Wham the whole time. Like you can say that. I really wish that Rockstar would have did better. They should have did better with their money. Like, I'm not gonna buy it, or I'll wait till the price drops. That's reasonable. Yo, what's going on, Kim? That's reasonable.
Right.
But this witch hunt, I wasn't even for the witch hunt when it came to Cyberpunk. Jemiah, you saw me. I never really quoted anything about Cyberpunk and what was going on. I no.
Yeah, I always told people like when Cyberpunk, I can only go off my own experiences. You know what I mean? Like I can't talk about the console version because I don't got that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And people always thought, "Oh, you capping." Like I cats can check my shit. I 100% that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
On Steam, like
They can't
I
say
love that game.
They can't take it away from you.
Like
What they want to call you stupid? Well, you stupid for liking it. I bet your bitch is cheating on you right now. You know about it. How about that? You stupid.
like I'm waiting. I was gonna buy the game regardless, but then they took it off the PC store, so I can't even buy it. But
Yeah,
I was waiting for the mods anyways. Like I was already saying from the jump, like the modders are gonna, if they allow them to mod it this time, the modders are gonna be the ones to fix this shit up.